Hello students, this is kinematics and topic 2. Topic 1 में हमने distance and displacement में एक relative difference सीखा था. Topic 2 should be speed and velocity. Speed and velocity. अब जनरल बात समझे कि kinematics का एक बेसिक आइडिया हमने बेसिक एलिमेंट्री मैथ्स फॉर फिजिक्स में वेक्टर्स के फॉर्म में भी प्रोवाइड किया है. बताया काइनेमेटिक्स में आज का टॉपिक है स्पीड एंड वेलोसिटी. देन व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्पीड एंड वेलोसिटी, ये बात क्लैरिफाई करने के लिए स्टार्ट करिए इस एग्जांपल से. लेट अ पर्सन इज मूविंग फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ए टू पॉइंट बी एंड देन फ्रॉम पॉइंट बी टू सी, and both the tracks are 10 kilometer in length. Suppose he moves this much part in 1 hour and time taken to travel BC is 2 hours. Suppose a man starts from point A, reaches to the point B, and finally its destination point is C. Both the tracks AB and BC are 10 kilometers and 1 hour he takes for moving from A to B and 2 hours for B to C. So according to Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse will be 10 root 2 kilometers. Total time taken in the journey is 3 hours and जैसा हमने डिस्कस किया है इसके पहले टॉपिक में कि इस पूरे ट्रैक में टोटल डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय द पर्सन is equal to 20 kilometers. Total distance means total path length. The path in which the man is moving, the total path length of that path is known as distance. So distance is 20 kilometers here, and displacement of this track is 10 root 2 kilometers. So distance of this track is 20 kilometers, displacement is 10 root 2 kilometers. So speed, as we define speed is total distance covered by the particle divided by time taken. The distance covered by the particle in this example is 20 kilometers and time taken is 3 hours. So its speed will be 20 by 3 kilometer per hour. So speed of the particle is 20 by 3 kilometer per hour, and velocity, which is a vector quantity and directly affiliated to displacement, will be equal to displacement by time. Displacement in this track is 10 root 2 kilometers. And time is again 3 hours. So velocity of the particle is 10 root 2 over 3 kilometer per hour. So by this example we want to create a difference between speed and velocity. General सा फंडा लीजिए, speed एक scalar quantity है, so it depends on distance. It is connected to distance. Distance and speed both are scalar terms. Displacement and velocity both are vector terms. Velocity is displacement by time, whereas speed is distance by time. एक एग्जांपल और ले कि in a circular track a particle revolves and it returns to the initial point A finally. The radius of this track is 10 kilometers. Suppose a particle starts from the point A and returns to the original point, and the total time taken in this much journey is suppose 4 hours. In 4 hours he completes this track. Then in this example, speed of the particle, and if he is moving uniformly, there is a consideration that particle moves uniformly in the whole track. So speed in this example will be equal to total distance, which is 2 pi radius upon total time taken. It is 4 hours. So speed will be 2 pi r over 4 hours. It is pi r over 2 kilometer per hour. Pi radius is 10 kilometers over 2. It is 5 pi kilometer per hour. So 5 pi kilometer per hour. This is the value of speed of the particle, 5 pi kilometer per hour. Whereas if we find velocity, then velocity in this example will be equal to total displacement, since the particle starts from point A and reaches to A finally. So total displacement traveled by the particle is 0 kilometer and 4 hour is used for this. So velocity of the particle is 0 kilometer per hour. So this is the difference between speed and velocity. Speed is a scalar term, velocity is a vectorial term, and this the difference is the same as the difference between distance and displacement. देखिए कई एग्जांपल्स ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें हम डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट को इक्वल ले सकते हैं केवल इस डिफरेंस को मेंटेन करते हुए कि एक स्केलर क्वांटिटी वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है. फॉर एग्जांपल, अ पार्टिकल इज मूविंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन फ्रॉम पॉइंट ए टू बी, then it moves from B to C in the same line and finally it reaches to D, and in the whole track he is moving in a line continuously. Let distances are 10 kilometers, 8 kilometers and 12 kilometers, and time taken in these routes are 2 hours, 1 hour and 4 hours. Then in this example, speed of the particle will be equal to total distance covered by total time. You can also write it as average speed. Average speed, यहाँ पर एक बात और ध्यान दें, speed और average speed एक ही टर्म के दो फॉर्म हैं. Speed यूज किया जाएगा जब पार्टिकल एक पर्टिकुलर डिस्टेंस को एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम में ट्रेवल करेगा, और एवरेज स्पीड वर्ड हम उस समय यूज करेंगे जब हमें बहुत सारे सेगमेंट्स प्रोवाइड किए जाएंगे और उनमें टाइम जो कंज्यूम हो रहा है वो टाइम गिवन होगा, तो हम इस तरीके से सॉल्व करेंगे. सो स्पीड इज यूज्ड टू एक्सप्लेन वन लेंथ एंड वन टाइम. इफ अ पार्टिकल इज मूविंग फॉर सम डिस्टेंस इन सम टाइम, then speed can be calculated. Average speed means a particle moves in such a manner that a number of segments are covered by the particle in different number of times. In that case, we calculate average speed, not speed. So average speed in this track is total distance covered by the particle. It is 10 plus 8 plus 12 divided by total time taken. It is 2 plus 1 plus 4. Finally, it is 30 by 7 km per hour. This is the average speed of the particle throughout the track. So in this complete journey, this is average speed of the particle. And speed is in first segment, speed of the particle is speed in first segment equal to 10 by 2 km per hour. It is 5 km per hour. This is the average speed of the particle in first segment. Similarly, you can calculate speed of the particle in second segment is 8 km per hour, and third it is 3 km per hour. So speed means a particular length and time taken in that, if you are running with a consistent velocity in that, consistent speed in that track. But if a particle covers a number of segments in different time segments, so in that case we calculate average speed. Average speed means total distance covered by the particle divided by total time. इस बात का कोई इस पर इफेक्ट नहीं होता कि हर बार बराबर लेंथ कवर की जाए या बराबर टाइम कंज्यूम किया जाए. A particle can cover different lengths in different time with taking different times. So average speed is total distance covered by the particle divided by total time taken. It is average speed, and this is the speed of first segment. Similarly, speed of second segment is 8 by 1. It is 8 km per hour. And the speed of third segment is 3 km per hour. So these are speeds in 3 different segments. And for the whole journey A to D, average speed of the particle is 30 by 7 km per hour. So this is the average speed of the particle throughout the motion. इस पूरे ट्रैक में पार्टिकल ने इतनी स्पीड मेंटेन किया. इन द सेम एग्जांपल, इफ वी कैलकुलेट एवरेज वेलोसिटी, then average velocity will also be given by 10 plus 8 plus 12. These are displacements now. With I we should write here because we are calculating average velocity and is a vector quantity. So a simple difference between these two is 2 plus 1 plus 4r, and finally the answer is 30 by 7 I किलोमीटर पर आवर. सो एक लीनियर मोशन जब एक पार्टिकल लाइन पे मूव करता है, स्ट्रेट लाइन मोशन करता है, देन उस केस में हम एक कॉमन स्टेटमेंट जनरलाइज कर सकते हैं. देन एवरेज स्पीड ऑफ द पार्टिकल इज इक्वल टू एवरेज वेलोसिटी, एंड दिस इज ट्रू ओनली इन द केस व्हेन पार्टिकल इज मूविंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. Mod of average velocity equal to average speed. In other cases, average speed will always be greater than average velocity. So for straight line motion, if a particle is moving in a straight line, in that case average speed will be equal to average velocity modulus. In other cases, average speed will be greater than average velocity. So average speed is either greater than average velocity modulus or equal to the modulus of average velocity. So this is the general case of speed and velocity. The term speed velocity, average speed, average velocity, these are similar terms, but speed is a term which is used to one motion and average speed is the term used in a multi-motion. Another example is, suppose a particle starts from point A and its destination point is B. Suppose it is moving in a straight line, so we can calculate average speed or modulus of average velocity. Both will be same in this case because it is a straight line example. Particle is moving from A to B. C is the midpoint of this track. C is the middle point of this track. The first part of this length is L by 2 suppose, and the second should be same, it is L by 2 again. We have to calculate the average of the particle. Half the journey particle covers with velocity speed v1 and the remaining with v2. एक बात ध्यान रखें, एक एग्जाम्पल आपके सामने है जो स्ट्रेट लाइन पर बेस्ड है, सो चाहे आप एवरेज स्पीड निकालें या मॉडुलस एवरेज वेलोसिटी का सेम आएगा. इसलिए इस एग्जाम्पल को डिस्कस करते वक्त ये बात ज़्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं देगी कि हम एवरेज स्पीड की बात कर रहे हैं. एवरेज वेलोसिटी की, अगर आप एवरेज वेलोसिटी कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो आप उसकी डायरेक्शन को इंडिकेट करें. अगर आप एवरेज वेलोसिटी के मॉडुलस की बात करते हैं देन इट वुड बी एवरेज स्पीड. हर केस में एवरेज स्पीड एवरेज वेलोसिटी का मॉडुलस हो ये जरूरी नहीं है. इन एवरी केसेस स्पीड इज नॉट ऑलवेज इक्वल टू मॉडुलस ऑफ वेलोसिटी. ये बात ध्यान रखें कि ये केवल उन्हीं केसेस में पॉसिबल है जब आप एक स्ट्रेट लाइन पर ट्रेवल कर रहे हैं. इन अदर केसेस स्पीड विल बी ग्रेटर देन मॉडुलस ऑफ वेलोसिटी. सो एक जनरल फंडामेंटल कि अगर एक बच्चा डेफिनेशन देता है कि modulus of velocity is called speed, then it is wrong definition. It is not correct always. It is correct only in a straight line motion. If a particle is moving in a straight line without turning its direction, particle अपनी डायरेक्शन से अगर एक टर्न भी ले लेगा तो ये फंडामेंटल गलत हो जाएगा. सो एवरेज वेलोसिटी मॉड्यूलस इज एवरेज स्पीड और मॉड्यूलस ऑफ वेलोसिटी इज कॉल्ड स्पीड. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू only in the case when particle is moving in a straight line without turning its direction. So consider an example, the particle moves the distance, half the distance of its journey with velocity v1 and remaining with velocity v2. Then we have to calculate the average velocity. What is the average velocity modulus of the particle? So how we can calculate this? We know that average velocity is the total displacement covered by the particle and divided by total time. Total length of the particle is given as L by 2, the two segments. Time taken in the first segment will be equal to length by velocity, and in second segment it will be length by velocity. So time taken by the particle to move from A to C up to middle point is length over velocity, distance over velocity is time, and in second segment time will be L by 2 over V2. So as definition, average velocity modulus equal to total length covered by the particle, it is L by 2 plus L by 2, divided by total time taken, L by 2 by V1 plus L by 2 by V2. On solving this you will get L by 2 can be taken as common, it is 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. L can be cancelled by L, it is 2 over 1 over V1 plus 1 over V2. It is 2V1 V2 over V1 plus V2. This is the average velocity of the particle in this journey. So if a particle moves from point A to B with a middle break at the point C, it moves with velocity V1 and then with velocity V2 in the remaining track. Then average velocity will be whole length by whole time taken, and on solving you will get 2V1 V2 over V1 plus V2. This is the average velocity modulus of the particle. If particle moves in such a manner that half length it covers with velocity v1 and the remaining half with velocity v2. So 2v1 v2 over v1 plus v2 will be the average. So distance division based problem में आप इसे एक फॉर्मूले की तरह यूज कर सकते हैं 2v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक पार्टिकल A पॉइंट से स्टार्ट करके B पॉइंट तक पहुंचता है 40 किलोमीटर जर्नी, and suppose its speed is 40 km per hour in this type, and in returning journey from B to its velocity is 60 km per hour. Then if you want to find the average speed of the particle, अब यहाँ पर इस क्वेश्चन में देखिए पार्टिकल रिटर्न हो गया है, अगर हम एवरेज वेलोसिटी निकालेंगे तो वो 0 आएगा। ये बात पहले ही डिस्कस की जा चुकी है। एवरेज स्पीड एंड एवरेज वेलोसिटी मॉडुलस हैज द सेम मीनिंग इन ओनली इन द केसेस व्हेन पार्टिकल इज मूविंग इन अ डायरेक्शन विदाउट टर्निंग इट्स डायरेक्शन। बट यहाँ पार्टिकल ए टू बी जाने के बाद बी से तक रिटर्न हुआ है। So in this problem, average velocity modulus is 0 because there is no displacement. But average speed, the same formula we should use for average speed. Average speed is equal to 2 times v1 v2 over v1 plus v2 as we have discussed earlier. And there we should use this formula 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. It is 2 into 4 into 6. Divided by, it is 100, 0, 0, you can cancel this, it is 48 kilometer per hour. So average speed of the particle is 48 kilometer per hour and average velocity modulus is 0 in this example. अगर particle same direction में travel करता जाता तो average velocity modulus और average speed similar हैं, लेकिन अगर particle अपनी direction में turning लेगा तो फिर जो formula अभी हमने derive किया था 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2, that will be applicable only for finding average speed, not average velocity. In that case, average speed will be obtained by the formula. Average velocity we should calculate by considering total displacement and total time. In that example, total displacement is 0, so average velocity will be 0. It is 48 km per hour. This is the example of a particle moving in a line and returning its direction. This is the example of a particle who is moving half the length with one velocity and half the length with the other. Now consider another example. Suppose a particle starts from point A and moves up to point B. In half the journey of time, if half time of the journey, it moves with velocity v1 and remaining half with velocity v2. Half length based problem आपने की, अब half time based problem. Suppose हाफ टाइम टोटल जर्नी में सपोज 5 आवर्स लग रहे हैं तो 2.5 आवर्स तक v1 स्पीड से ट्रेवल किया है और उसके बाद रिमेनिंग हाफ टाइम में v2 स्पीड। नाउ इफ दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम देन द केस विल बी सिमिलर। एवरेज स्पीड ऑफ द पार्टिकल इन दैट केस विल बी टोटल डिस्टेंस कवर्ड। डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इन फर्स्ट हाफ टाइम विल बी वेलोसिटी इनटू टाइम and distance covered by the particle in the second half time will be velocity into time. And total time taken in this journey is t by 2 plus t by 2. So it is v1 plus v2, t by 2 can be taken as common in the numerator. And in denominator t by 2 plus t by 2, it is 2t by 2. And t by 2 can be cancelled. It is v1 plus v2 by 2. So average speed of the particle is v1 plus v2 by 2, the general case. It means if time is divided into two equal segments, then you can solve it easily by taking the average of two velocities. So this is the case of time division, and first will be the case for distance division. You can use these concepts for more than two segments. If a particle moves from A to B with velocity v1, B to C with velocity v2, and C to D with velocity v3, in time segments t by 3, t by 3 and t by 3, total time of the journey is t, then average speed of the particle will be equal to v1 into t by 3 plus v2 into t by 3 plus v3 into t by 3 divided by total time, it is t. So on solving this you will get t by 3 v1 plus v2 plus v3 over t, and the average is v1 plus v2 plus v3 by 3. Similarly for 4, 5 or other segments you can use this formula, and also the previous one which we discussed before it. It is v1 plus v2 v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Distance based problem भी आप 2-3 segment में explain कर सकते हैं. So these are the general cases of speed and velocity. To understand, speed is affiliated to distance covered. और आप ध्यान दें, अगर एक पार्टिकल ईस्ट टू वेस्ट मूव करता है 1 किलोमीटर और वेस्ट टू ईस्ट 1 किलोमीटर, देन टोटल डिस्टेंस विल बी 2 किलोमीटर, वेयर एज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट विल बी 0 बिकॉज इट कम्स टू द ओरिजिनल पॉइंट फाइनली. सो इस बात का ध्यान दें, जो डिफरेंस डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट में है वही डिफरेंस स्पीड एंड वेलोसिटी में भी है. और कुछ एग्जांपल्स जो मैंने आपको दिए अपने IE-IRODO सॉल्यूशन सेगमेंट में, इन सभी बेसिस के एग्जांपल्स भी हम आपको साथ में देते जा रहे हैं. सो पहले थीम पढ़ें, टॉपिक समझें, उसके बाद उससे एफिलिएटेड प्रॉब्लम को हमारे सॉल्यूशन सेगमेंट